Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another wonderful episode of the Wonders of Science with Mr. Whybrew, Season 2. This is Episode 13, and in this episode we're going to answer the question, what is the Golgi apparatus? So, anybody want to take a guess? Come on, what is it? What do you think? Huh? Anybody? Anyone? Come on, anyone? Anyone? Anyone want to take a guess? Come on, anyone? Alright, let me go ahead and answer that question. So what is the Golgi apparatus? Well, the Golgi apparatus is a complex of vesicles and folded membranes that are found within the cytoplasm. We're going to talk about the cytoplasm in a future video, I promise. And this Golgi apparatus, which is found within the cytoplasm, is found in most eukaryotic cells. Not all, but most, which is a good thing because you'll see why that's a good thing, what they do. Well, they're involved with secretion. Well, what is secretion? Well, secretion is a process of being produced and then sent out. In other words, it's being made for a purpose of going somewhere else within the organism, or in this case, within the cell within the organism. Not only are they involved in secretion, but they're also involved in what's called intracellular transportation. Now, intracellular just means inside the cell, as opposed to extracellular, which would be outside the cell. Now, they can also be referred to as the Golgi body or the Golgi complex. So you can say, if you want to remember their names, it's as easy as A, B, C, apparatus, body, and complex. Now, the Golgi apparatus is part of what we call the endomembrane system. In other words, the membrane inside the cell. So it's the endomembrane system. And it's also involved in packing proteins into membrane-bound vesicles, which are then used for transportation that we talked about, which was intracellular transportation. Now, they were first identified by an Italian scientist. His name was Camillo Golgi in 1897, and hence that's how they got their name in 1898. Pretty cool. So that's Golgi apparatus in a nutshell, so to speak. All right, let's get to the fun science fact of the day, which is out of this world, and it is expensive. You'll see what I mean by that in just a moment. So let's go ahead and get into that fact. The Hubble Space Telescope weighs, get this, 12 tons. You convert that into SI units, that's 10,896 kilograms, is 43 feet in length, in other words, 13.1 meters, and get this, to originally build it, it cost $2.1 billion. Yes, you heard me right, $2.1 billion. Wow. Now you know a little bit more about that Hubble Space Telescope. I'm sure most of us at least know about, or have heard about, or maybe even we've looked into. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me for another wonderful episode of the Wonders of Science with Mr. Whybrew. As always, enjoy the wonders of science and look for that question at the end of the video. Take care and have a nice day.